1, 2. Hey folks, how's it going? We're live, it's Friday. Doing some Unity stuff today. Hope you've all had a good week. Yo, sup, hey, Perfect Dev. How's it going? Good to see you. Straight in. First person here. I'm doing good. It's been a week. It's been a week. I told you I'll be there. You did. You did. And thank you for coming through on that. How are you, man? Better now. Better now. Today and yesterday, it's been a stressful day, really. 2 stressful days. Is when you work in IT and things don't go as planned, and it's you're having to metaphorically put out fires. But I think, fingers crossed, there is no IT fires anymore, and we're looking good. I can sit here, relax with you folk, and work on other problems, such as debugging this game. I've been waiting for you streaming all day. Oh, that's very kind of you. I hope I can deliver something entertaining and informative for you. Let's grab some music. I want some medieval-y. Medieval music. Medieval fantasy kind of music. Yeah, let's go back for our medieval lo-fi. There we go. Nice little bit of lo-fi in the background there. Just to kill the silence. We don't need that little preview because we're not watching that. Cool, we'll switch over to the game and we'll go through what we're trying to do here. So as a recap, we've been working on this so-called silly little game for 107 streams now. So a couple of hours. So 107 times 2 is roughly how many hours at least we've been working on this. Hey Jeffrey, thanks for the continuing patronage. Of course, I liked it. It was good stuff. Even if it feels a little bit rougher on the edge, so it's still uniquely you and it's still good. So yeah, I have added it to my collection. It's a live recording. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you've clearly put a lot of thought into the recording and the production, even if it was done on the fly. It tends to be rough when it's live, yeah. Hey Lisa, sell emotes? You sell the best emotes, there they are. All those awesome emotes. If you were there, you wouldn't have seen, yeah. Thank you. Just said, just sat there and improvised. Chat said, this part good, we kept it. Cool. Very quick, snappy, just this, cool. Throw it, production, stamp it, run. Sub to me if you want my emotes. Yeah, I thought that was coming. I'll send you a sub. If I like them so much, why don't I buy them? But yeah, sometimes sitting and improvising stuff comes up with some great ideas. All you did was kind of like not sit there and think about it too much. You said, well, we're going with this. Like, we made it, we're going with it. Pet cats stay. Oh, more cat petting. Awesome. The same cat? Or different cats? So yeah, this yes, same too. Awesome. 1-year-old and 21-year-old. Oh, very fluffy cats. Live together and we take care of them till Sunday. Ah. yeah, it's important for cats to live in their own space and yeah, continue to have humans look after them. But yeah, we're trying to find out what's breaking the game here. Some of this code isn't adding up. If I wouldn't have taken them home, the whites would have added some red, unfortunately, yeah. Also divided amongst ceiling and walls. Oh, I can't imagine. Coming first, they have a job interview. Nice. What's that doing? So you're using your kind of skills, and is it could be like a fun job, or is it something just that something that's going to keep you going? I'll just chill with you and work on something as well. Awesome, Perfect Dead. Yeah, a lot of people just kind of chill and do their own thing with my streams, and I'm quite happy with that. No, I'm not precious about people giving me their full attention. I'm not here to grab people's attention. I'm here to kind of exist and do my thing. If you want to hang out, that's cool. Let's all hang out, do our thing. Hopefully fun, but also something I can do besides getting my master's degree. Nice. Yeah, I thought to a certain degree my day job is fun and interesting at times. It's a lot of unfun stuff, but I get to do things with code like this, and I get to build things that help people. I had a very nice thank you off a colleague earlier, because she just wanted to have some coloured highlights on the screen when somebody had signed a line of data off. She wanted to have a colour to say that somebody has done that, rather than her having to check, have you signed this line of data off? She can just have it's highlighted and go, oh, that has been done. And I did that, and she was very thankful for it. Just a simple thing. Creating content. Ooh, exciting. That's awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. It's a nice feeling. It lifted me up. Today was a little bit stressful, and just sending a message going, oh, thank you. This makes my life so much easier. I can just see and go, if it's blue, I don't need to worry. If it's not blue, I need to phone somebody or send an email and say, hey, this line is not blue yet. Simple stuff. But yeah, there's loads of things like that I like to do. It's the advantage of having somebody like me in the business, because if you went to pay somebody to make the company a piece of software, little details like that end up costing more money, so they don't get those little details. Whereas they pay me to sit there, and what I do is what I do. There is no extra cost. It's quite a reward, it is. Just getting acknowledged, getting acknowledged is quite a reward. Sometimes just really nice to hear, thank you or good job. Yeah, and we don't... Generally, I think people don't get told thank you or good job a lot of the time. If something's not right, say, hey, you did not do the job properly, or you missed this, or you did this wrong. And it's not like, you did a great job. I'm very happy with the work. Especially in IT. IT is a job role where if something's broken, IT is not doing good and needs to fix it. But then if IT is doing a good job and it's working, you go, well, it works. We switch the computer on, we click the things, it works. It just works. It must automatically work, and it's IT's fault if it does not work, rather than IT is responsible for it working in the first place. But it's not necessarily people's fault. It's just that, well, you go to do something and it does it. You don't think there's a person that has put time into making sure it does the thing. But it's nice when people recognize that. They say, hey, it'd be really cool if you can make this piece of software do this. And you do it, and they say, well, brilliant, great. Like, that's not something that you can do naturally. You can't just say, hey, sort of, can you change this software to make my life easier? Personally, me. Unless you've got like small dev teams, like if you're in the Discord for a particular application or service and you send a message in the suggestion room and they do it, brilliant. And then, but I don't know how many people then say, hey, thank you for putting my suggestion into it. Yeah, I feel like IT gets overlooked unless something is broken. Yeah, it's generally the job. You got the British, there's a British sitcom called The IT Crowd. And they make a joke about that no matter what they do in that business, they still get sat in the basement and people kind of look down on them. And sort of, the company makes lots of money, but they don't see any of it. And they don't even get thanked at the party in honor of the software. They said, oh, cool, this new thing's gone live, it all works, and the manager thanks even the cleaners that clean the toilets, and then doesn't even thank the IT. So I find that quite funny. Go, yeah, I can believe the cleaners will get thanked before the IT does. But I don't do the job to be thanked, but it is nice to be recognised. People go, cool, this works perfectly. Thank you for making sure my life isn't harder and in fact is easier when I come into work. And I do have some people that sort of specifically say, hey, this is a good thing, thank you. But for most people, if it works, is that cool? I shall carry on. That's the same for like game devs as well, I suppose. Like, if a game works perfectly, players will play it and go, this is an amazing game. If it's broken, it's these shitty devs. Can't fix it, it's broken. Like, the whole game is a throwaway. Downvote, do not recommend. But then again, you still have some people go, hey, these features and mechanics these devs put into here is fantastic. Highly recommend this game. Or if a bug gets fixed, it's thank you, this bug has been annoying for so long and they've finally been able to do it. My dream would be to work at XGN, but then not as freelancer, but real employee. But then they can't afford that yet. Hopefully after my master. Ooh, that would be cool. Imagine being on the payroll for XGN. One of their in-house kind of writers would be awesome. There's just love working with them. Always thankful. Always positive. Awesome. Yeah, I never really known kind of how kind of journalistic freelancers work with these kind of websites. Maybe, you know, just kind of hoping they take your reviews and stuff. We both work to achieve that. Ah, cool. Hey, it's me, changed to YouTube. Oh, awesome, Perfect Dev. Thanks for jumping on YouTube as well. Did help the website grow a lot already. Oh, nice. Still growing. That's cool. Obviously, it's Twitch is a bit annoying. Oh, sorry to hear that, Perfect Dev. I'm gonna have to rework my setting. I did change them slightly before the stream, so hopefully it's a bit better. But so I'm watching myself on Twitch, and it kind of looks okay. But then my connection's pretty decent. But I know some people struggle with Twitch. Like, Twitch just does not agree with some people. Twitch is annoying, yes. I got no problems. on the phone app now. Chat sometimes disappears. Yeah, I know you've always had a bit of a problem with the app, haven't you, Lisa? It's again, I have not had issues. The Twitch app on mobile is a bit clunky and doesn't really respond sometimes. But generally, my experience has been okay, but I've not used it a lot. So if you're watching Twitch a lot, you're going to notice things if they are more of a random occurrence. Do you have a favourite song of the new release? I do not. I did like the really short one though. Just kind of straight in there. Was it like 17 seconds? There's a really heavy, just straight in, bang, and over in sort of less than 30 seconds. But off the top of my head, I would pick that one. Did that 10 minutes before dog walk. Nice. That's proper kind of thrashy, sort of punky kind of style, that isn't it? Just throw all the aggression straight in there. So no build up, no kind of progression. Just Do you have a pet? I do. I have a cat called Damien. Damien's quite he's a cool cat. He's a bit old now, but he's Is it that? Can't remember my own commands. Or is it without the... I think it's without the exclamation mark. There he is. Yeah, he's popped on stream a couple of times, but he tends to sleep at this time. If I'm the only person in the house, he sometimes comes and hangs with me. I used to have a lot of pets. My favourites, I've had a number of pet rats over the years. And they used to basically have a cage over there. I had I've had different rats over the years. Well, the last ones went. The cage had. So I got rid of that cage, and then I had a couple more rats after I got rid of that cage. And that cage, the other rats were in. Was not in this room, and we didn't have them very long. Probably about 9 months. Let's play a game. Can bot watch the stream or not? What's up, hey bot? Fingers crossed. Hope it's going well. I have reduced my bit rate down, so hopefully it's not pushing out as much data. Put my bet on not. Yeah, my stream was at 10,000 kilobits per second, which the wizards on OBS said I can stream at. Like physically, I can stream at 10,000 kbs. But I've reduced it down to 8,000. So I've knocked 2,000 kbs on. Sort of on my stream now, so the quality will be slightly less. Music a bit louder, sure. We can do a bit of louder music. How about that? Thank you, no problem. Yeah, I like this. This is a radio we can call it radio, live YouTube. No, I hate it. No, do as you want. But you know me and focus stuff, yeah. Just finished playing some NFS, and when I closed the game, my internet was already struggling. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I'm currently listening to. Yeah, I like the lo-fi channels on YouTube. They're kind of chill. But this one in particular, because it's like medieval sort of based, I thought it was kind of inspiring for the vibe I'm going for with this game. 144p is on, so I'm basically listening to a podcast with some visual. The hint of what visually might be going on. Anyways, debugging on the agenda today. Yeah, it's debugging as usual. I'm basically modularizing as many different parts of the code to go, okay, which of the many little bits now is causing me issues. But I've got it so this little section here is modularized now. Now, if it can run without this, we know this is the issue. If it still doesn't run, we know it's something else. But we're going to give it a test. We'll go back to here. Make sure this is all safe. We're going to run the game and see what we're going to get from this. Turn that music off. I will need to replace that music because I feel it needs a little bit, something a bit more inspiring, I think. Not gonna lie, working on something while putting your stream on is chill. Awesome. I'm glad I can be motivating in that sense. There is a theory that it's certain people find it easier to work on something if they are experiencing someone working on something similar. It's referred to as a practice of body doubling, where two people are doing something individually but together, and because they are doing a thing, it's more motivating for you to do your thing. So even if you're not helping each other directly, you are by existing and working together on your own thing. That music is iconic. Yeah, I gotta keep it in there in some capacity. I'd like to mix up the tracks though, so maybe different levels have different backgrounds. Or maybe I just keep it as a menu music. But I've heard it so many times now. The only way I can really get around that if I ask somebody to compose a different kind of soundtrack. But the music that's on this game is a free license bit of music. Right, cool. We'll use that. I think I've got it part of like a bundle of free license music to use in games and stuff. Until now, how do you find streaming? So how do I kind of find the experience of streaming? I generally find it quite rewarding, quite motivating. So I've said before, like, if I were to be sat here and working on this game by myself in silence, well, silence in the sense that I'm not talking and there's no one to talk to, I'd probably do a little bit and then stop. I wouldn't do it until another time. But because I'm streaming, it means I can't just stop the activity. I have to keep doing the activity because you folks are here and you're chatting and you're talking to me. So it's not something I can just go, I'm bored now, goodbye. I could, but I feel more kind of obligated to stick at it. Plus, if I want a break, I can stop and start talking to you for a bit and then carry on, because it's literally just still here. And as far as playing games, like if I'm playing a game, we can discuss the game and enjoy the content of the game, as opposed to just me playing it. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? Hello, Junkie. Good to see you. Hope you've had a good week and a good Friday. But yeah, streaming, if you don't mind talking to people, and there's different levels. Talking to people in a room full of people and all those eyes are looking at you is very intimidating. It can be rewarding still. It can still be rewarding because if those eyes looking at you suddenly turn to smiles and laughs and sort of claps and stuff, you go, oh, they're not just eyes looking at me. This is a room of people that are listening to me and are being entertained by what I am saying. And that in itself is quite rewarding. So performing generally is rewarding if people find it entertaining. Well, yeah, I'm okay. So it's been a stressful couple of days, but we're chill now, and yeah, we get to play and work on this. Feeling a lot better now than I was straight after work. I came home from work, cooked some food, immediately got a cold can from the fridge and just sat and chilled for a bit. And that's not normally something I do. But it did help. And now I have a cup of tea. So I've kind of reset myself to a more chill state. And we're all happy now. Right, I'm gonna finish this level here. Now I'm gonna check the code. So I want to see if I've actually activated the bit of code that I was looking at, or if I'm actually bypassing the function completely. Be right back. I'm going to see what I can do about this internet getting disconnected so much. Oh no, but okie dokie. We'll see you shortly. Hopefully you can work something out. Okay. Can I see where I'm missing? I cannot use the hint. Okay, just at the top there. There we are. So the code I'm now going to be testing is the smoke code. So there's supposed to be particle effects just in front of the building. So as the building goes to fall, the particle effects make the smoke, and the smoke is quite a literal smoke screen to hide the fact that the building despawns and these bricks spawn in place of it. So let's see So we got the start smoke there. So that is in there. So I think I need to put some logs in here to actually log what I am doing. Oh no, it's not actually pulling it, is it? It's doing that bit there. Right, we'll take that off because I'm calling that, but I'm not doing anything. So I want to. This generate smoke placement is actually this thing here. So it didn't crash, making a call to that. So that's a good thing. When did you start streaming? Ooh. Streaming properly, as in kind of making a schedule and doing it, streaming like weekly. Was probably I want to say probably 2019, probably early 2020, 2019, because a lot of people started streaming more during COVID times because you had a lot more free time on your hands. But I was streaming in 2019 and then ramped it up in 2020. But I had been streaming occasionally before then. I suppose, yeah, early 2019 I was streaming at the very least. Because I used to stream from the bar. I used to go to this bar in town and they had live music. So I would stream the musicians from the bar, and I would put like links to their like social medias and stuff, and kind of allow people to experience these artists who couldn't physically be in the bar. So I was doing that, and I occasionally streamed my own stuff. So I was doing that for a year, but my very first stream was me DJing, streaming myself DJing occasionally, but then I went more into streaming games from there, and now streaming the actual game dev stuff has only really been for a year. But yeah, it's been a few years. You're a DJ? I am a DJ. I am DJ Hug Junkie. But for streaming, I just dropped the DJ part. I'm back, restarted Network Manager. Never help. Hopefully. Fingers crossed for you, boss. The lower drops are getting insane. I am a multi-talented person, MHL. I have a finger in every pie going. But yeah, I DJ for a long time. I used to stream DJing. Like if you look at my YouTube channel, there is a playlist for my DJ sets, and I had my DJ equipment over there. So that I actually got webcams and everything, a monitor and stuff. So that's a streaming DJ setup over there. I've not touched it for about 2 years now. So ever since I've been doing the game dev, I've not been DJing. So Friday nights right now, you would have been watching me DJ if this was 2 years ago. But I switched from DJing to game dev because game dev is less intensive physically on me. The DJing, I'm bouncing around. I'm constantly thinking, oh, what song will sound perfect next? And it's a high energy burning kind of activity, whereas game dev is kind of a chill thing. I like more chill at the moment. Next thing you know, you're Bob Ross and used to be the Prime Minister of Australia. I think of starting a channel, but I don't really know what or how I'm going to start, but I'm still planning. I've got lots of plans until now. I'll start soon. Yeah, that's all you can really do, just start. Like, I was fortunate in two ways. For my YouTube channel, I was already I've been uploading like videos to YouTube since 2006. If you go right back on my YouTube channel, my first videos in 2006. I think YouTube started in 2005, so that's telling you how old this channel is. And because of that, I got a good following on the YouTube channel just because I upload random stuff. And for Twitch, because I was in so many kind of Twitch communities, so different streamers used to recognize me, and I used to moderate channels for many different streamers. So I got a little bit of a boost, like a hand up, to actually get followers and stuff, because people say, "Ah, you're streaming now. I shall follow you. You've been following me for years now. You've been my moderator for years." And then I'll go to somebody's channel and go, "Hey, this guy's cool. Give him a follow." And I don't go even say, I just come in and say hi, and they're saying, "Follow this guy." I'm like, "Cool, cheers." So I've got followers through help of other people because they've recognized me supporting them, and because I've supported them, they've immediately thrown support back at me without me even asking, and it's fantastic. That it's the more organic follow for follow that you tend to see people do now. It's like, "Hey, if you follow me, I'll follow you." But it's more like you follow them, you support them, and eventually you can hope that they follow you and support you. It's a bit of a longer process, but it means you're actually making an effort, not just say, "Hey, let's exchange follows and I'll never watch your channel, but I'll just be a number." You go, that doesn't help you. Like, the algorithm does not support a number. The algorithm supports people watching and chatting. So follow for follow doesn't work, but if you support people, they will hopefully support you. I was not alive in 2006. Oh no, Emma Chow. I am old. I am an old man. Real insane law drops. The real never stops. Yeah, you got a bit of a rhyme going there. Yeah, definitely makes me feel old when anyone who was born after 2000 makes me feel old. I am from the 1900s. I am from the 1900s. I am that old. Yeah, I've been doing these. I am older than Google, and that makes me feel quite old. I think Google did not exist. YouTube did not exist. Bruh, I have raisin-tastic luck with my internet. Just got disconnected again. Oh no. You're from the prehistoric age. What was it like? DJ Hug Junkie. A certain Australian painter. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, my age group of people, since you're way back then, yeah. Yeah, my age group of people that we've kind of experienced technology like speed up. Like, people older than me have seen the technology, but they don't invest in it. Whereas because I was young enough when technology started really kicking off, I got to see, oh, like that internet wasn't a thing. when I was a child. But then as I became a teenager, the internet was a thing. So I was a teenager when the internet started being more useful. So I got to experience early internet. And mobile phones weren't a thing, and so I got to experience mobile phones becoming a thing. And then the first smartphone becoming a thing. So I was born at the right kind of time to appreciate the progression of technology. Like games consoles. So games consoles were a thing when I was born, but I got to see that progress rapidly after that. Dial-up mode, I'm going, yeah. Why did Bob the Builder build the best? Doing look older. Oh, thank you, Perfect Deb. No, I don't feel old most of the time, and a lot of people would look at me and don't think I'm that old. Well, I'm from the 80s, the 1980s. But yeah, we had dial-up. The Berlin Wall, yeah. I can't remember when the Berlin Wall actually fell, but it would have been quite fresh, sort of quite fresh to a lot of people, I suppose. I think it was Berlin. Yeah, keyboard's still screwed. Okay, so yeah, I was alive when the Berlin Wall fell. Yeah, Bob the Builder built the Berlin Wall. Yeah, so I would have been 5. I was 5 years old when the Berlin Wall was taken down. I wasn't alive when it was built, of course. But yeah, thanks for saying that. I don't look old. The greyness of the beard and the length of the beard, for that matter, but the greyness of the beard is well, let's be fair, that's still quite blonde. I'm lucky. I'm not full grey yet. But yeah, I've got to experience a lot of things and do a lot of things. And I'm not even halfway through my life yet. Hopefully. I'm back. Welcome back. I've been streaming for nearly an hour and I've not actually debugged anything. I am going to generate smoke replacement. I'm going to undo that bit there. Debug dot log spawning spawn at spawn. Now what we will do is kind of comment that one and we'll move it to the next stage and see what happens here. Oh, by the way, I made tour shirts for my live performance, but only people who are there get one. That's fair. I'm trying to draw a character. I'm trying a new pose I haven't done before. It's hard. Yeah, I am hopeless at drawing like humanoid or anything living. Like still life. I was hopeless at school. I've just paid into a Kickstarter for like drawing human bodies. There's an artist bringing a book out, which is a visual novel, but also a guide on how to draw bodies, which is pretty cool. Lisa Light Buffalo Bill, Awesome. Very exclusive t-shirt cup. I'll show you. Awesome. Okay. I'll see that shortly. Super. Well, I want to tell you something supertastic, but by the time I fully type out a message, I disconnect. Oh no, Bob. You're gonna have to do it in sentences. Ah, awesome. I like it. That's a cool shirt. I'll make an exception for you since you're the only one who paid for it. Or at least the first one. Hopefully more people pay for it. But the shirt's cool. Right, we're going to test it with this line commented out. So if this is the issue, maybe the rapid spawning, I don't know. But if we can test it and we know it works without that line, then it kind of narrows it down to that line, which is weird. My grindcore is very, very not popular, even though it's by far my favourite thing to make. My black metal is going very well though. Ah, nice. That's why black metal's got more of a following. That's why if grindcore's quite niche, or whether it's just harder to be discovered and appreciated as a grindcore artist. But yeah, I like it all, to be honest. I don't think there's ever a point that I'll go, I'm in a grindcore mood, so let's listen to grindcore. But it may be more of a thing now. I have many copies of your grindcore albums and EPs. I'm more likely to go, hey, I'll listen to that. I'm feeling like I need a bit of that sound. Last night I started coding at 11 PM, peak coding time. And I was coding non-stop, only taking like 2-minute breaks. And by breaks I mean just scrolling social media, checking Discord. The time I was doing it was 4 AM. Ooh. I wrote an entire mail system for my game and reworked how the player interacts with quests. Nice, well done, bot. It's a funny stereotype that, yeah, coders code better at night time, but it's usually down to the fact that there's very little activity going on anywhere else. It's a nice quiet time. Your head is clear. There's no distractions that you don't want to be there. Like having a purposeful distraction that you have decided on, such as taking a break to scroll social media, kind of helps reset your mind, and then you refocus on your task. But if a distraction hits you that you didn't want, it's very hard to kind of pull yourself back and go, they interrupted me and now I don't know where I was or what I was thinking. I feel like the only good time to code is at night because it's chill and you've got nothing to think about. True. Yeah, I think the entire day's thinking's done by that point. Hopefully at least. I'd say manufactured obedience, that grind full length with the green logo and Jesus on it is the best thing I've ever done. Yet they all keep buying my black metal releases. Yeah, I say black metal's more accessible, I suppose. It was so messy because I had to deal with old code and a lot of things where it depends on stuff. Ooh. There's a lot like what this was like before I started reworking it. And I'm continuing to rework it because I built it in a very spaghetti-like, because I didn't know the direction of anything. I was just going, well, I need a new thing, I'll attach it there. Need another new thing, I'll put it there. And this new thing I'll put there. And you go, actually, if I had actually thought about it to start with, these things would have been better off over here, those would be better off there, that's better off not even touching that. And then you rework it and it doesn't look any different, but you know it's going to be a lot cleaner to work with. It doesn't fully work because I haven't fully debugged it and tested it elsewhere. You'll get there though. Flow state at its peak, to be honest, yeah. Well, I'll be right back. I want to tell you something about the code. Cool, okay. Yeah, so this, until a few weeks ago, this, probably last year, towards the end of last year, this was very messy. Like, structurally, a very messy game. It played fine, but as I started to add more stuff, it became harder to add the stuff. So I had to rework it for me to even continue at that point. Oh, I'm going to do a grind project, another secret one. I'm going to do a new grind project. I'll send you a logo and I shall donate you a 666 UK currency if you can read it. I can tell you now, you're probably going to keep your money. She'll get free tries. Okay, I'll try. I should try. Yeah. But this is gore grind, so not like my main one, way more noisy, with vocals that sound like gurgling water. Yeah, to be honest, that just looks like a load of cheese and sauce thrown at a wall. I can't even see a single letter in that. Extensive necrotic subdermal postmortem microbial tissue liquefaction. I can't even speak English half the time. Liquefaction. Is the name. Cool. Liquefaction. Yeah. First release shall be called I know what the word says, I just can't say it. X is a type, okay. Catastrophic whole body putrefaction following extreme polymicrobial invasion. Nice. I always find it amusing, the long names of these kind of things. It's almost a meme in itself to have a long name in that type of music. Do it on purpose, yeah. Now this is interesting. Smoke. Okay, there's the smoke. Okay. I wasn't sure this line would be actually in the log. Speaking of my secret stuff, do you listen to Upper Skarmastrick once, right? Yes, I did listen to it once. Speaking of how to pronounce things. Yeah, I struggle to pronounce a lot of English things. Do you want it in your collection? I got 98 codes left over. Sure. I'm quite happy to have it in my collection. If you can pronounce this word from my sci-fi world document, then you will surprise. I know. I'll give it a go. A lot of things in my project will be fairly pronounceable for my own sanity. Although I have already made a couple of names of things which are a little bit clunky. I might have to redo. Cool, thank you for that code. I shall add it to my collection. Oh dear. So what I'm going to have to do is copy this into an area that's not going to move, because chat tends to jiggle slightly. Oh dear, he says, and then gives up. I'm back. Welcome back, bot. So that name is catastrophe para astral imaginator reson anti-gravitational imaging. Feel welcomed. Welcome back. Yes, you are welcome. Well, speaking of my black metal, I got a message today. Some dude was like, I'm a big name in my own metal community, blah blah blah. And then he demanded all my releases for free on physical plus t-shirt. What? He literally gave me his address, already expecting me to do it. He just wanted freebies to hand out. So we'll work this back. So anti-gravitational. That's a thing in itself. He lives in Peru. Right, let's see that. So catastropho hyper astral magneto resonanti gravitational. Not paying for shipping to Peru, no. Like, if you wanted a digital code of stuff, then you go, okay, it's going to cost me nothing. But physical, that costs you money, and if you're not going to get a return on that, like if he's not going to play it, he explicitly told me no digital stuff. Also, the codes cost me. Oh, right. So what does the catastro hyper astral magneto resonanti gravitational imaging do? And what part does it play within your world? Keep getting scam calls from Samsung support. Well, I don't even own anything from Samsung. Yeah, that's the thing. Is you get calls from supposed support. Like you have, hi, I am calling from Windows. We detect you have a virus on your computer. We need to fix it. And I've seen people go through the whole process with them and go, sorry, does it matter that I own a Mac? And they kind of get angry, swear, and hang up. It is using the light from a catastrophic event, supernovas, and like from incredibly far away to do something with magnets and portals to measure things through the gravity distortion. Ah. A very long message about how cool he is and how big in the community, which is way too long for Twitch, but let me copy the part. Oh, I have to read it over here. Twitch, but let me copy the part where he tells me give him free shit. Thing about the code is I had to rework the same codes to work with the new box item, which made me have to implement a new object, and that object had to work with some old code and other systems. So basically integrating it into Legacy. I had that happen. That's my story. The world is a dictator-esque megastructure that uses RNSPC, Rapid Non-Surface Portal Cloud tech to monitor everything. Oh yes, he also tells me he wants it sent by priority mail, he wants it fast. What a weird outreach. Samsung support, you say, probably at least are selling some soup costing your social security number. There's a lot of law and science behind RNSPC. Ooh. That's pretty cool. I like sci-fi writers that use real world kind of stuff to actually build out the lore. Send me your complete discography and we'll do a full interview pushing their bio, logo, photos, album covers, official and concert videos, flyers for all their merchandise, etc. No music downloads or online downloads. Physical copies only, please. Could you send me a t-shirt size out, please? Like, you'd struggle if you were a famous DJ. Like, for instance, like Kerrang magazine. Kerrang magazine's one of the biggest kind of commercial, like, alternative rock magazines out there. If Kerrang contacted you for all of that stuff, you'd still be, I don't know, Kerrang. Could we have the interview first, and then? So it's supposed to be told no digital, semi-physical. Yeah. But yeah, even if you're the world famous, like you got later on, you ask for priority mail. Yeah, that if it was about you, you would have had the interview. Like, hey, we've heard your music. It sounds cool. Can we interview you? And they go, yeah, okay. Like, you don't need to own a copy of anything to interview a person. I've had an interview already. They asked me, it was free. Exactly. Like, people will interview. Like, them getting the interview is giving them content. The fact they're talking to you is content. If there's a huge waiting list of people to be interviewed, you say, well, for those who give us some merch and some CDs, possibly you get pushed up the list, kind of like a bribe. Or if you wanted to interview, like if you wanted the interview, a good way to say, hey, interview me, would be to say, here's a free CD and a t-shirt, could you guys interview me? And they might consider it. But if he's reaching to you for an interview, he wants the interview, allegedly, rather than you wanting the interview. So a very weird behavior, very weird. Obviously, the more likely case is he doesn't care about interviewing you and he just wants free shit, which sounds more the case there. Also, a Greek magazine, not Peru, so closer to home. Yeah, like, what benefit does you if it's in another part of the world? Just the fact that he put address already expecting he will get free shit. Yeah. I wonder how many people would have done that, hoping they get an interview, and you'll probably just block them or something. Which again is weird behaviour. If you like somebody's music enough to get their music, then I don't understand why you wouldn't want to have a pleasant interaction with that person. But then there's people out there that expect stuff for free and they don't actually give any care in the world about who makes it. They just want more free stuff. Like you see it, I haven't seen it for ages, but you see a lot of younger people go, hey, that game's cool. Will it be free? Can I have it for free? Can you give it to me free? Give me codes. Like, why? I've spent months making this and you want me to just give it to you for free? Fair enough if I was planning it in the first place, but don't demand it. In the mail it says 400. Sell his address somewhere. Yeah, sign him up to something. I wasn't really motivated to continue making my project until now because I'm chilling. Oh, cool. Glad to hear. Perfect Dead. Definitely pick up old projects. I've done that so many times with any kind of project. Where it's like I'll leave it for a bit and then go back and go, why did I ever stop doing this? And just get that inspiration to carry on going. He claims he has 260,000 plus weekly readers. What's you working on? So we're trying to find. There's a game-breaking bug. We're trying to find it. At the moment. Panda, hey Cobbler. Good day, sir. Good day to you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in. Yeah, so there's a part when you finish a level where the whole engine stops. Like, not the game, the engine. So I'm trying to work out where that is. It's been bugging me, no pun intended, for a number of weeks now. When googling the magazine, it's a blogspot page, by the way. The Cobbler helpline has arrived, everyone. Make way. What's new? Not a lot. It's been a stressful week, Cobbler, but we're chilling now. We're good. Work has been hectic. I wonder if there's a way of getting traffic numbers, Jeffrey, for the blogspot. Just as a funny kind of look. There might be some stats out there somewhere. No clue. Let me Google, yeah. There might be a way to actually pull that some web stats on a URL. I know they would have it. Well, he should have access to his blogspot traffic numbers. But there's a recent controversy over a website that hosted illegal images. And they managed to find out the visitor numbers to that website. So there's got to be a way. I just don't know how easy it is to find. He's back. Welcome back, Lisa. All those awesome emotes. Are you able to kind of help him blend it? That's fair. You do a lot of help in blending, Cobbler. Wasn't that in my country even? Possibly. Hosted here. I don't know where it was hosted, but if I have time and feel like it, I'm going to try Terrifier tomorrow. Ooh. I've always been interested in looking into that. True, I will adjust your name. The Cobbler Blender helpline. Oh no, scammer has appeared. Call the police. Lock up your soup. The art of the clown is just really cool. I love creepy clowns. Yeah, I've seen a lot about, like, a lot of clips and photos of Art the Clown, but I've never actually seen Terrifier. It's like it's becoming its own thing. I mean, where's this clown come from? What is this? And oh, okay. There's a metal band where they feature horror stuff. Ice Nine Kills. I think you're familiar with Ice Nine Kills, but they have a song about Art the Clown. Yes. So the Ice Nine Kills are playing Download this year, so hopefully they dress up as Art the Clown or have someone dressed up. Your soup has virus. Please contact soup cleaner. Enter credit card details to delete virus. Ice Nine Kills loves heart, yeah. Art the Clown tours with him. Ah, nice. I seem to have activated the scammer. At one concert, wrestler Rhea Ripley got beheaded by Art on Ice Nine Kills show. Nice. I love watching them live the last time they were at Downloads. Like, it's not just music, it's a show. And I love metal bands that put a show on. Enter credit card details to deactivate scammers. Lee says to talk to a customer, please enter full government ID information. Any changes in the game? No. I love how active the chat is today. Yeah, I do too. Perfect, Deb. It's everyone likes to have a bit of fun in chat. But yeah, no changes in the game. So I'm still trying to narrow down what at completion of a level is actually crashing. But we've got to the stage where it's doing this process up to the point it actually instantiates or spawns a smoke particle generator. Please enter credit card details so I can enter ID information. Please enter home address so I can enter credit card details. I got flat shading done, now I need to render. Ooh, nice MHL. Right, moment of truth. I'm going to uncomment this. Please call RG cops. The cops. Okay. Please call the cops. So I wonder if this process here is too much for it. It shouldn't be because it wasn't before, but I don't know, maybe in the way it kind of functions. So I better stop the game. Please enter bank info so I can enter home details so you can enter credit card details. It's a never ending forever loop. No cops please, I will provide full credit card information. For no cops please, I bet all my life savings on red. Oops. Side tangent. This is strange. Ooh. No cops. The birds? Is that a parrot? Oh, it's like a macaw. Oh, poor thing. Oh no. Looks very distressed. Poor thing. I'm going to get you more codes, by the way, for old projects. They never going to be used anyway. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. And you know I'll listen to them. I'll put them on my rotation. Lisa, please enter full soup so I can enter credit card details. Has to be my marshmallow soup. Stuff from 2016. That's cool. Gonna make something to eat. Oh, cool, Dev. Perfect, Dev. Hoping you make something tasty, something enjoyable. Although listen to them, it's crap. Could barely scream back then, and production's also that. I shall listen to them at least once, and we'll say we've done. But it's fun to see in collections, yeah. Full soup cannot be entered due to virus. Please enter social security number to ID to confirm ID. Right, we gotta save and rerun this. So this will now be with the smoke. But me modularizing things may have actually fixed it. I've not technically changed any of the code, but I've changed when it runs, and that might have made a difference, but we don't know. We'll complete this level and we'll see the smoke, and then we'll know that it will function like that. And now you say, and you can say then you own my very, very, very first release ever. Yes, OG fan. Own all the releases. Star. Well, hash. It would seem that YouTube has hidden my social security number. Please enter full Twitch account, log into it and hide it. I always find that funny when people are trolling on social media that, hey, it blocks my password. Look, and they just type out their stars. And then somebody else would come along and pretend to kind of get in on it and go, oh yeah, my password is blocked out too. And then somebody will actually not get the joke and type their actual password into social media. And go, oh, it didn't block mine. And quickly have them try and delete it. If you know anything about password hashing, you would know there's no way any system would be able to even know what your password is to even block it. Without being inefficient, of course. I'm too tired to make something, so I just grabbed an apple. Oh, apple's good though. Apples are good energy. I always eat an apple at work. Most days at least. And it just keeps me going before I leave work. Did I miss anything? Nah, we've uncommented a line of code to make smoke happen. So we want to finish the level. Right, let's clear the log. When I hit this square over here, we'll see if it crashes. No. So that's what I was hoping would happen, but it has not crashed for some reason. Enter IP address to get access to Twitch login. Is local IP fine? There's a live stream of a robot that do work in YouTube called Figure. Oh, okay. You want my global IP? Right, we'll do level 2. All IP. Give me all of the IPs. You just need to loop 001.001.001.001 looped through until 255, 255, 255, 255. All of the IPs. For IP4 at least. 1.1.1.1. We are losing our jobs. Is a bot taking over? Definitely not Cloudflare's IP. Yeah, I suppose any jobs which give people an income being replaced by robots, not good for those people. They're sorting packages. I'm assuming the algorithm there is for it to have the label face down. Yeah. Took a few attempts to turn that one over. It is impressive, I have to say. It's impressive. But, as you say, that's somebody's job. Oh, by the way I learnt about password hashing is so funny. Oh. Which ones do you like more, green or red apples? Typically red. I'll eat both. But I do like a nice bright red apple. His name's Rose. Yeah, I saw the name tag on it. But yeah, a nice red apple. I usually have a red apple every day. 52 hours. Yeah, when you don't need to give an employee, in quotes, a break, apart from probably maintenance at some point. But then the car industry, like building car plants, like building cars in car plants, went from humans assembling a car to actually robots. And now there's still people employed, they're just kind of watching the robots now. But there's more cars being built. But jobs like that are pretty... It doesn't actually increase efficiency. It just replaces it. That's completely different. You can now enter full Twitch login, which is Twitch UU Twitch 111. I have a program which encrypts and decrypts lists of files, and I was like, how do I not hard code the password? So I made it so when I enter the password, if there's no password file, it would hash. Nice. That's a great use for it. Password I entered and stored it. So I can change it on the go, which probably compromises security. Ah, yeah. Didn't think of that. Twitch info is no work, I said. Yeah, I find it quite interesting the way that password hashing works. Like not even the system itself would know the password, but it will know how to check the password is correct, and that's the whole point. It doesn't even need to know what the password is, it just needs to know it's correct. Enter credit card details to try again. 987654321. Blast off. Oh, stuck there. You go. Yeah, I've got the way it works at the moment. I've got the codes that detects when the rock touches the ground. It resets, but if the rock doesn't touch the ground, it will not reset automatically. But there is a timeout to say so many seconds after the rock has been fired, reset anyway. Because it shouldn't take any more than 2 seconds for the rock to actually reach its destination and complete its task. And probably another couple of seconds to hit the ground. So 5 seconds. If the rock exists for over 5 seconds, then it's probably stuck somewhere. Password hashing and sorting is so interesting. Cryptography in general is super interesting to work with, in my opinion. Yeah, like anything like that's like it's a level of kind of like encoding numbers and stuff. It's I've never really looked into it, but I find it fascinating. Access to a Twitch account denied. Pay 50 USD to get unblocked. Finish rendering. Nice. Well, that's exciting, MHL. Hopefully, it's how you wanted it. In crypto. Oh man, it's broken. I bet all my money's on red and lost. No. Try and get this last one in this building. I think that's that building done. Let's do this one. Have been talking with someone about art on stream. Oh, okay. Right, we see the smoke come through here. If it does, then I'll sort of save, close the game, the engine and everything, reload it and try again, because when I've tested in the past, it seems to work while the editor is open, but as soon as I close it and reopen the project, it stopped working. And nothing has changed in the code. So I can't explain why, but for peace of mind, I'm going to have to close the project and reopen it and test again to be comfortable knowing that from opening the project cold to testing will still work. Maybe if there's some variable set somewhere after I've been running it, which if it's not set causes an issue, but it's one of those things I've not been able to pin down yet. So I was caught up in scamming Lisa and not noticing my favourite level. Oh no, yeah. It is the twin buildings. We were talking specifically about mature art, because they had some troubles with showing what YouTube thought was mature on stream for their game. It was a satirical joke game, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's hard to get kind of mature content on streaming platforms, even if it's within the rules, because the auto detection bots just aren't very lenient to it. Your soup has been in an accident, is now in the hospital. Please enter credit card details so we can do emergency soup surgery. Especially in Twitch, yeah. Like, I know body arts painters had so much trouble for ages on Twitch. Like, they weren't breaking the rules, and they had to specifically write in the rule that body art was fine as long as the nipples were covered. Just to make sure that they weren't going to get strikes or anything. What's your favourite game? Oh, my favourite game series has been the Assassin's Creed series. Absolutely love the history, the gameplay, and so everything about those. really enjoyed Assassin's Creed. I would never stream it because I enjoy the game too much. Does that make sense? It's kind of just say, me and my own. Ah, there we go. There's a crash. The moment it touched that square, it's not even sent anything to the console down here. And the engine is crashed. That Unity is cool. I can't click anything. Cool, thank you for those codes, Jeffrey. I'll get into those in a bit. Someone asked me for a commission, like, what do you say to that? Obviously, I'm not opening mature commissions on YouTube, but like, I want money. Yeah, well, you stick to what you're comfortable with. Like, where's your line for comfort when it comes to money? Like, I know sometimes desperation kind of overrides. Like, well, I need the money, and they're offering money. Do I put myself in an uncomfortable position for that money and kind of just to get that, or do I go, well, no, I want to be fine with what I'm working on, I'm going to have to decline. I already entered my credit card details. Oops, raised. This is it. 987654321. Please, no, there is it. More will come. That sounds ominous. You will get the codes whether you like it or not. I do like it though. Seems like something makes Unity's execution hang. Yes. There's something in the process that when completing the level, it's executing something that just kills the engine. And I don't know. I don't know what it is. Do you have an infinite loop or while loop running? Now, not at this point. I probably need to check what loops I do have running, because obviously, in Unity, many objects have a loop running anyway. Like, there's a loop on frame. So many objects have got a loop on frame anyway. But it's just, why would it get stuck at this point? Because it's all asynchronous. It's all running independently. I will give you raisins. Please make soup no die. I need it. I need it. So 4 and a while loop. Any recursion functions. No raisins. Maybe a function call itself. Yeah. I was kind of thinking with. That's why I was commenting things out. Like, the code that ran in this level is no different from the code that ran in the last level, to my knowledge. There shouldn't be any code that's different between two levels. Yeah, I completed the level 1. Level 2, supposedly running the same code, kills the engine. Give marshmallow and soup will be saved for now. Maybe a function calls itself. Maybe I've got a self-referential thing somewhere. But though usually the code editor kind of calls to that. Giving you raisin was a threat. So I'm gonna credit card info for Super Funeral. I already have soup, but would you like my credit card info, ID, security number, bank account info, and more? Yeah, so let's kill Unity. We reload it. But it's making me reconsider what actually the functions in the game. Like, it shouldn't have to do this. Like, maybe I'm naive, maybe I don't know I've done something wrong with how I've coded it. Your soup has virus. Please enter all information. I don't want soup anymore. Lisa is not soup-tastic anymore. Lisa is raisin-tastic. I never want soup from Lisa again. Which, no, you. So I've got this issue with the input manager. So that's input manager is a thing in itself. That's not affecting the general gameplay. Do you have access to a stack trace in Unity? I don't think so. I might do. What would be useful is to actually see the exact line errors on. Let's have a look. Stack trace Unity. Let's plug a keyboard in. Oh, laptop's playing it. See what it recommends. Is there any code? Is any of the code being soup scammed that slows down Unity a lot? Maybe there's some soup in here. Bot is soup fraud. Bot says he got soup from soup shop, but there was never purchased. This is major raisin behavior. What if instead of logging into the console you log to files, so even if the engine hangs you can still see what's going on? True, this might be an idea. I love how this chat is about soup. Always the soup. So that's 8 new free Bandcamp releases for you in the collection. Awesome, thank you. Oh wow, yes. I will sue Lisa for defamation of character. It's only about soup because of trying free and Lisa testing the spicy soup. I know we hated yogurt soup, but what about cranberry juice in soup? Ooh. Oh, it's cranberry juice in soda. I like cranberry juice. Cranberry juice is nice. And trying free. Yeah, trying free was all about the soup. It's trying free coming back to haunt us. You can't get rid of trying free. Like adding cranberry juice to a soda. Wait, I can get you more. Oh no. There's more. I was sued twice for scamming. I don't think that discussion is going to help me. It's a bit too specific. I'm going to have to scroll back a little bit. And get get you 2 more splits. Ooh, okay. Don't like cranberry juice and soda. Ooh. I generally like cranberry juice. That's all. I can't imagine it being bad in soda. 2 going to be exact. Next stream will be Monday, right? Yes. Yeah, I'll be streaming Trine 5 with Jeffrey and Lisa on Monday. We start a little bit early on Mondays. Only half an hour earlier. Fridays is always a late one. Sue for mental distress. Sue for forbidden raisin behaviour. Sue fraud and not buying emotes. He's getting sued by 2 people already. Let's get class action lawsuit against Lisa. I'll sue back. I don't know what for, but I'll sue back. Are you also an American? I mean soup action lawsuit against Lisa. I also sue for saying class action instead of soup action. I'll triple sue for making amazing emotes. I'm insuable. I'll accept this sue. I am busy with other sues. I'm rich, I'll keep the lawsuit going until you can't afford it. That certainly sounds like American behaviour. Much like a large business, yeah. Peak American behaviour out there. I'll sue you for accepting that sue. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to be an easy way to... Stereotypical. What do you mean telling America? I'm American. You're a better American. You're an adoptive European right now. American plus plus. Sue you for suing me for accepting this. I bought the American Pro DLC. Ah, yes. I'll go right now. I'm tired today. It was a long day, but I had fun. Chill and chat with you. I'll make sure to be there next stream. And good night, everyone. Okay, perfect, Dev. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a good rest. Enjoy your weekend. So I'll be back on Monday with more of this nonsense. We'll be playing Trine 5. Trying to avoid the soup. Not sure there's any soup in Trine 5, but we will avoid it. I will pay in emotes only. I will sue you for suing me for suing you for accepting the sue. Yeah, good night, perfect Dev. The weird thing is, it doesn't even get as far as writing that before it crashes. Like, it didn't even write this. So it doesn't write the debug. So I'm wondering whether it's happening prior to this stage. Is it? This might be useful for you all. I will Dr. Soup you. I like that. You're hurting my brain. I'm suing you both for mental distress, but I only see you after this is all done. Well, don't worry. Yeah, so what's that link there, Cobbler? Attack, sustain, punch, decay, compression, frequency. Ooh, okay. So you can make sound effects. And you can adjust the actual, oh, that's pretty cool. That is a cool feature. Oh, it's a lovely kind of 8-bit sound to it. Yes. I also mean professionally sue everyone except for Cobbler Blender Helpline. Also sue MH and bots for secret team up against me. Yes, Junkie, I'm suing you for purely existing. What are you suing me? Why am I getting involved now? It wasn't a secret. Your argument is null and void. I'm being here. That was a lovely yeah, it's a cool feature though. I like that. Thank you for dropping that link in to the chat there, Cobbler. Makes a very nice 8-bit kind of sound effect generator. I'll sue you for suing us for non-secret team or what we said. MHR was with me on a Kindle stream. Oh, okay. Someone should make a game about us suing and scamming each other. I might have to make a little game about soup at some point. The soup sewers. Heck it, I'm suing YouTube, I'm suing my laptop, I'm suing everything. See you. I sue you for sue for everything. You were in Everkindle stream. Didn't know that. Yes. Ah, cool. Should make it the Soup Court. So what was that lawyer game? Sort of Ace Attorney Soup Edition. Join last minute. Sue your friends. If not, I sue first. Not if I sue first, but yeah, I should make it Ace Attorney Soup Edition. Wait, I already have a decision-based dialogue system. I can make this. You could. Supersona 5. Yes. Oh, that'd be funny. I'm suing Lisa for targeting our Blender helpline. Yeah, please make Supersona 5. That'd be fun to sort of see, even if it's just like a prototype single screen kind of thing. Suing both, but not targeting Blender helpline. Suing MH for Supersona ID. Do you realise the only winner in all of this is going to be the lawyer teams? I will, and I will sue myself for it. You're going to make a lot of lawyers very, very rich. Suing Lisa for suing MH. I will sue me more. I sue my lawyer. You need a judge here. Yeah, we do need a judge. Someone better be keeping track of this suing, or I am suing more. The fact I have no money because I lost it all on Red, the casino, I'm just giving all in lawsuits. Hug Junkie is a judge. Oh, don't make me the judge. There's no winners here. I'm suing Hojang for not judging well enough. No, I'm being brought into the lawsuits now. Hi, Jeffrey, as the judge, because Hojang is being sued by me. If anyone here is going to be impartial. The judge can time out. True, judge can time out. Suing a mate for suing the person I'm suing first. I'm suing Hojang for not keeping track of all the suings. There's too many sues. There's more suing than soups now. There was a lot of soup before. It should be Cobbler because Cobbler has special protecting. Yeah. Protection, yeah. Suing both for suing me. I'm not following things, I'm digging through my gigantic Bandcamp backlog. Let's see what stars codes left and worth giving to Hojang. Oh, thank you for doing this. I sue Cobbler for special protection. Suing both for suing me. I'm super suing HD for not finishing Revolt Overthrow. Hey! I sue Lisa for suing Cobbler. Yeah, at this stage, I think I might have to end up suing Hojang's phone. It's telling me to stop streaming. I sue Bot for suing me, suing Cop. Suing MH's fridge. What's the fridge got to do with this now? Suing the stream for ending. Yeah. So well, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm going to try one more thing and then we'll wrap up. Don't have a fridge, I have a mini fridge. Ah. Suing you for fridge discrimination. Suing Bot's fridge for suing. Bot's suing. Hey, well, my fridge has got involved now. If this goes to infinity, suing will not happen. It'll be sueception. Be a lawsuit within a lawsuit within a lawsuit. I'm suing MH for having a mini fridge and suing MH's fridge for being mini. I see that. I'm going to... I don't know whether this is what is causing it to hang, but... I'm suing Lisa's floor for being a floor. I'm suing Bot's ceiling for not being a floor. We've moved on from the soup. We've now got the floors and fridges and ceilings. Suing the phrase mini fridge for phobic. Heck, I'm suing all dictionaries that exist. I wonder if anyone's sued the Oxford Dictionary. There's probably someone about to have tried that. Suing Lisa's chair for not being soup. You really want a soup chair? I'm especially curious what you think about OSFH and Shame. For those two are my oldest, most experimental releases. Ooh, I shall pay a special attention to those two then. Dog shit terrible. Suing you for using the word dictionary. Suing the soup. Ah, we're back to the soup. We don't go there. I'm suing MH for suing the sacred soup, not the soup. Giving the bot some work to do here. Yeah. Also suing MH for suing the sacred soup. Suing Lisa for suing the dictionaries. Also suing MH for suing the sacred soup. Suing Lisa for using the word. Shown as an experimental black metal noise mix, OSFX FH. My first attempt at grindcore. Ooh, it'd be interesting to hear because it'd be nice to kind of hear how you progressed and hearing the start of something and where it actually ended up. So I like listening to my own stuff and go, okay, yeah, I see what I was trying to do then, and hear the startings of something. We are all suing MH in soup action lawsuit. Well, suing soup. Yes. Yes, we are. First time we sue something together. By the way, we include you. You're suing yourself. Okay. Yes, it does. Nice to MH for suing himself. I wonder what my very first recording ever was. Listen to Heaven's Fall. But in darkness we are never alone. That was recorded within the first week of getting a mic in the door. Oh wow, that's early stuff then. That's cool that you put that out on Bandcamp to listen. So most of my attempts at music that I thought were half decent are on my SoundCloud. But certainly my early stuff, really early stuff, I didn't think anyone would listen to. It didn't bother. Even the stuff on SoundCloud is not that great. What have we come to? Suing our fellow soup enjoyers. I will sacrifice myself and call the police on Hog Junkie. Having a computer, then triple soup sue Hog Junkie for having a computer. What? This sacrifice for ends the suing. Trust. So am I the linchpin here for holding all this here? I'll join that suit. Yes, we'll show the night. Where we need to hit? Just need to hit that corner. Just there. Now I could go back to the process I was using before and just be listening for Boolean. I don't really want to have to do that, but I feel this might be the way I have to achieve this. Together we are stronger, we shall revolt over soup. I'm gonna have to make a soup object to throw at the house now, aren't I? Okay, is this a breakdown of everything that's happened? So, bot sues Lisa over bad soup. Lisa sues bot over suing them. Bot sues Lisa for suing them for suing them. Lisa sues Bart for suing them. Just like calculus, you never hit the final number because the last action always triggers the next step into an endless loop. Pretty much like how this game is going at the moment. Eventually it just crashes. Yes, united we stand over Super Junkie. I sue Cobbler for summarising it. We stand over Super Junkie and Cobbler, who's with me. Right. I'm going to... I'm going to revert how this runs slightly. I am with you over Super Drinking Cobbler, how dare you summarise. Soon Lisa would jump in the stream saying sell soup. Yeah, charge. Sage! Let's take a step back. Are we okay? Because to me it seems like we have a strange obsession with soup to each other. Our best bet is to stay in marshmallow rooms for the rest of our lives. But the marshmallow room would be nice. These are all these scams people for soup though. Yeah, all these scam people for soup. Right, let's make a little function. Set smoke starts. We'll do that. Go to smoke. She admits. I sue her for admitting. Tomorrow I'm having tomato soup all the way. Nice. Nice. I sue you for suing me, admitting to scam. I feel this is boring. I need to have some more ingredients. Yeah, tomato soup can be nice. You just want a nice, straightforward texture and taste. I do like a chunky soup personally. I sue Cobbler for saying soup is boring. Shame now I have to sue you for finding tomato soup boring. Sue Lisa for suing me because I'm suing. Admitting sue whatever every soup. I sue Cobbler for thinking helplines can sue. I will sue you right back. I am gonna have to put in the was it game values? Let's calm down with the suing. I sue Lisa because I know she will want to sue me for this comment. I'll keep you updated on the Super Persona 5 progress. Yeah, mate. If you even make like a serial thing, I would love to see it. That would be cool. We need to make a function for that. I sue HD for writing code. What would be Super Persona 5 be about? Suing to calm down. Who wants to calm down and whack? Soup and suing. Maybe even scamming. Ah, you're squatted by the moderator. Too many caps, but nice. I apologise about that, bot. That's not too many caps. That's just one word. Silly bot. Well, not you, bot, but the bot that give you a strike. I'm offended. How did that happen? Yeah, it's supposed to be have a. Why do I have a strike? You don't have a strike, do you, MH? I'm offended. Yeah, it's supposed to be if you have a percentage of capitals, I think. I'm suing HD getting mod strike. Yeah, the bots, I need to tell the bot off. Yes, please, I will soon. Right, let's make a quick game values. Go public. Get smoke starts. Do that. So immediately set it to false and start the smoke. I feel that's a better way of doing it because we'll move away from this call here. We go back to kind of how it was. Is there a way to copy a project from one into another? Super weird thing just happened. Oh, okay. Just sent a message and it said error, try again. I refreshed the page and it said streaming finished. Refreshed the page and it was fine. Weird. I've tried to actually copy the project to another MH. I do have another project. I started a fresh project, copied all of it, and it didn't. It had some errors. So I'll try that again though, just to see if there's any kind of issue. Because I've upgraded the project to a new version of Unity, so maybe something's happened by upgrading the project to a new version of the engine. It might have lost something in the process. If I import it and then carry on from that new project, maybe I have better results. Right, let's give this one more test and then we'll wrap the stream up after this test. So Lisa pursuing the stream. I sue there only being one more test. Sue bot for using incidents. Sue YouTube for weird incidents. Yeah, this method is kind of what the method was before. Like I set a boolean, and whenever it detected the boolean was true, it would then set it to false and then execute the code. But I thought having event calls would be better. Like I just want to call the events, just want to subscribe to it and call it. But maybe the way I'm calling the event is throwing things off. I don't know. I'll need to practice some detached processes that work that way and see if I can make it crash or do anything weird with it. Or better yet, make it functional. I sue HGA for this. I also sue myself for this. I sue Lisa for suing herself. I sue Lisa for not paying for all the sues and emotes. Yeah, those awesome emotes. Oh, interesting. Yay, I did it. Nice. I don't know, mate. If that was complete, invoke that. Set that. Set that. Ah, I know. I know. Silly me. Right, one more test after this because I didn't actually say it properly. Are you off, Cobbler? Soon Cobbler going to bed. Have a good night, Cobbler. Good to see you. Thank you for all the your chats and your helps. By the way, I wanted to tell you about my Python project. Ooh, how's your Python? What's your Python project up to? Smoke holder. There you go. Need to put the game value in there. It might help. Right, do one more test. And then for real. It's getting late. A new Python project. It's just me experimenting with sockets. Like network sockets. Just wanting to make something multiplayer with the sockets. Don't know what. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I would like to learn a bit more about sockets. Yeah, it's useful for kind of like making calls and it's internet connections and stuff. I also go to sleep now and I'll continue the sewing in my sleep. Okay, Lisa. Good night, have a good weekend, y'all. Hope you do too. Have a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Still sell emotes? Still sell the best emotes. Soon, Lisa, for coming to continue to sew in the sleep. Good night, have a great weekend. Yeah, bye, Lisa. We'll speak to you on Monday. Right, I just want to see the smoke. And then we shall finish the stream. Because this is what's stopping me from putting the demo back out again. Realistically, there's other things I need to do, but this is the thing that's been taking my time. Yeah, we got that one. What's Lisa's favourite soup? Tomato, I believe. Possibly, if there was any more soups. See you Monday, Lisa, yeah. MHL for my very last sue, I'll see you for saying bye. My last sue is suing you for suing me for saying bye. And my last sue is going to hug Junkie for not getting sued enough. But I did very well for most of that. And it's just right at the end I start getting sued. Where's the... what was one over there I've missed? And my last super ghost Jeffrey for not being sued at all, and my last super ghost MHL for suing me for suing MHL. I meant sue, not soup. You got soup on the brain. Brain soup. So the smoke did not work. Okay. Meant to write Jeffrey. Of course we have to share favourite soup. I'm really going to sleep around that. Okay. I always do that as well, Lisa. I'm never truly gone. Right. Hope you have a good rest. Spinach soup, really? I can't judge, but really? a ramen noodle, spicy beef flavour, or kimchi flavour. Although tomato soup, spinach soup, and spring onion soup. I don't know if it translates. Yeah. Oh, nice soup choices. Pumpkin soup. Never tried pumpkin soup. But spicy beef, tomato, each for their own. Right, there's no smoke, so we'll have to continue with this next Friday. Switch over to the camera. I thought this would fix it, clearly. Clearly there's still much to go. But the saga continues. We will eventually fix this game. Like once it's fixed, and once this issue's fixed, I want to fix the level select screen. Once level select is fixed, I'll just want to test the saving feature. When the saving feature is working fine, I'll put a demo out. You guys can play it again, and I'll take a break from Revolt Overthrow to work on bits off Unity, and then I'll polish it and add some more levels, and then I'll make it into a full game. Good night, Token Junkie. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you, bots. Thank you for being here as well. Michelle said bye. Okay. Thank you for being here, Michelle. Super. Yeah, thanks all for being here. You're all awesome. It's been a funny chat. I enjoyed reading all your comments. But yeah, I'm gonna get some rest now. So hope you have a good Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Monday playing Trine 5. And see what fun stuff is in that game. See if there's any soup. Until then, yeah, have a good rest, have a good night, and we'll see you all on Monday. Make a suing. I was already thinking I'll make something for suing. If the suing continues. Right, have a good night all. I'll see you then. Good night.